Naoya Inoue career fights part 5. In his 8th fight, he takes on experienced WBO title holder Omar Narvaez. This is MSLB, Mark Sterling's boxing, and here we're going to cover all of Naoya Inoue career fights from fight 1 up until now. So, in Inoue's last fight, he fought at 108 pounds, junior flyweight, and as a growing young man, he skipped the flyweight division, which is 112 pounds, and went straight to junior bantamweight, 115 pounds, to take on Narvaez. Narvaez, a very experienced amateur, winning many medals all over the world, also a 1996 and 2000 Olympian. He did not win medals there, but he qualified for 2 Olympics, which means that's a lot of experience just qualifying and competing. Since then, he's been on an 8-fight winning streak. His last loss was against Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash, in 2011. In his very next fight, he won the WBO belt, the belt that he's now defending against Inoue. Before we go into the fight, I'm going to read a small portion of his ESPN article by Dan Rafael, just to give a bit of background history on where both fighters are at right now, okay? Or up until this point in their career. So, only 8 fights into his professional career, Japanese prodigy Naoya Inoue claimed his fought for a second world title in 8 months on Tuesday against junior bantamweight title holder Omar Narvaez at the Metropolitan Gym in Tokyo. The fight headlined the card featuring 3 world title bouts, and this fight stole the show. Although Narvaez, the long-reigning title holder, fought predominantly at home in Argentina throughout his flyweight and junior bantamweight title reign, the 39-year-old southpaw was no stranger to going on the road, having made title defenses in Italy, France, Spain, and also unsuccessfully challenging then bantamweight titleist Nonito Donaire in 2011. So as you can see, Narvaez, lots of experience, 39 years old, against a 21-year-old Inoue. Only Inoue's 8th career fight better than mine. So they're testing him straight away because his team, his promotion team, his management team, his trainer himself, they believe in him. Let's get into the fight. Round 1. In most round 1s, at the very beginning of the round, both fighters are going to feel each other out. They're going to throw feints and look for mistakes. But only 30 seconds in, Inoue throws a clubbing right hand that floors Narvaez. So 30 seconds in, Inoue already getting a knockdown against a very experienced champion. Looking back at the replay, Inoue threw a clubbing right hand before, which hit Narvaez on the head, and that stumbled him, but you couldn't really tell at the time. And then he threw another clubbing right hand, which hit the gloves of Narvaez, and that's when he went down. So the first punch really hurt him. The second punch, the guy was still hurt, so that brought him over. So Narvaez gets straight up, and fair play to him. He's a veteran, a tough cookie. He knows his way around the ring, a ring general. He survives that round, makes it into round 2. Round 2, Inoue, a very educated and varied jab. He's throwing fast stinging jabs, also pouring jabs, some double jabs. The first jab not hitting, the second one is just to find the range and to see how Narvaez is reacting. Narvaez really, using his head, using his feet a lot. Unfortunately, Narvaez, because he's been hurt in round 1, maybe a little bit predictable for Inoue. He runs in a straight line without any angle sort of attack. Runs in a straight line, and Inoue throws a very short left hook. You couldn't even see it come in. Narvaez down again, but he gets straight up. One thing I say about Inoue, this is what I'm sort of picking up, is that I feel like as a growing young man, when he first started off, he could make the lightweight like 108 pounds. But I don't reckon he was carrying. I reckon he might have been struggling to make the weight a little bit. He could make it because he's young and his metabolism was very fast. But a lot of his fights, not all, a lot of his fights, he was throwing many shots and his opponents were just staying there and he wasn't getting them out. But now as he's going up in the weight, I think he's not his body's not depleted and he's hitting guys at a heavier weight because he's heavier and they're going down. So 12 seconds left let's not even go to the knockdown. So as we can see now, we're getting to the end of round 2 and Narvaez being brave, rushing in, trying to hustle his way through the round to look for mistakes and get into the fight. What Inoue is doing is he's using his jab, mainly using his jab, the occasional right hand, a looping right hand, but also just throwing these left hooks to the rib. Very short left hooks to the rib. And 12 seconds going, another left hook to the rib, Narvaez is down. And this time he doesn't get up. he doesn't beat the count. So unbelievable, a very experienced champion. Yes, 39 years old, losing to a 21-year-old, eight fight prospect. And that's it. Inoue now a champion at junior bantamweight. This fight, I'm going to post a link to the fight, but there was some US commentary, and what they said was that when Inoue signed his contract, his promotional contract, either his promotional or his management contract, they agreed that they were going to test him hard. There weren't going to be loads of easy touches, whatever. And that's what they're doing right now. So that's his 8th fight. We're going to move on to his 9th fight very shortly. Fight number 9, Inoue versus Walito Paredes. So round 1, Inoue using his footwork, very swift and fast with his feet, and knows how to find openings. What he's doing here is he's allowing Paredes to chase him down to see what he'll do. So he'll move forward, move backwards, move to the side. Paredes will move with aggressive intent, but when he gets near to Inoue, he's very limited. He'll throw like a hook to the body, but it won't hit the body because we're talking milliseconds here. But as soon as he gets near Inoue, Inoue backs out, and Paredes is hitting midair. Inoue behind the jab, club and right hand, also able to rip in 3 fast uppercuts as if he's throwing a jab. So fast, so fluid, so much celerity of movement. That's round 1. Round 2, similar stuff with the footwork, but this time what Paredes' mistake is that he's once again moving close to Inoue with aggressive intent. But once he gets there, rather than throwing hooks to make Inoue aware of something, he's just staying there. So as he backs out, Inoue, left hook. Inoue now comes forward, backs him to the rope with right hands, left hooks, right uppercuts, stuns him, gets a knockdown. He comes up, Inoue now looking very aggressive, like he doesn't like this guy, like he wants to hurt him because of his body language in the prior round, but he wants to put him in his place. So Inoue goes over, behind the jab, left hook stuns him really bad. He stumbles to the ropes and comes in again, left hook. Paredes dips down, 2 straight uppercuts, he's on the floor. The ref comes in to count, ends the fight. So that's 2 fights in a row now. Fight number 8, fight number 9, both second round knockouts. As Inoue's going up to the higher weights, 115 pounds. He's got more power. He can move that muscle around. Yeah, I think he was struggling at the low weights, like I said. So this is Inoue Career Fights Part 5. 2 second round knockouts back to back. This is MSLB. Mark Sterling's Boxing. Like, share, subscribe. What I'm going to do also, I'm going to put a link to Inoue's Instagram profile, so you can follow him there. And I'll also leave the Ring and ESPN articles for the previous fight versus Omar Narvaez, okay? Bless you all. Take care. Bye-bye.